What's going on, everybody? This your boy Isaiah coming to you from Bucco's Locker, giving you some more updates on the Bucs off season, about the free agency signings. And I remember I told you guys I was going to do a video about where are we after free agency. So I was online, NFL.com, and they came out with a post free agency signing power rankings. So of course I'm gonna open the link up, and I want to see where they put the Bucs at. So I'm looking at it right now as I speak to you guys, and I'm just gonna give you the top 10. I'm just gonna give you the top 10 teams, folks, and I'll get to the Bucs in a second. Number 1, the Patriots. Of course, we already know what the Patriots did this offseason. If you've been paying attention to free agency, the Patriots always 10 steps ahead of the whole league. As usual, Bill Belichick does his thing, and can't nobody seem to figure out his plan, his master plan, and everybody's chasing him. You know, they signed Brandon Cooks from the Saints. Yes, they took Brandon Cooks for them, so we ain't got to worry about that fast receiver, man. He's a pretty good guy. That's a pretty good pickup for New England, man. That's a real good pickup for New England and Tom Brady. They picked up Dwayne Allen. They got Stephen Gilmore from the Buffalo Bills. They let Martellus Bennett walk. I mean, they're picking up all kind of people, and it fits their scheme, and it fits their whole engine. Because that's what I call it. They're a machine, pretty much. Number 2 is, of course, the Atlanta Falcons, coming off a Super Bowl loss, and we already talked about that. Choke job, you know. But they haven't really done too much in the free agency. They've been kind of quiet. They had a signing, Jack Crawford from the Dallas Cowboys, defensive lineman, but that wasn't a big signing. I mean, they lost Kyle Shanahan. That's been well documented. Kyle Shanahan pieced out on them. But, you know, we'll see how they come back from the season, losing the Super Bowl against New England, being that they choked. I think they're going to have a bad season because they're going to be mentally scarred. Number 3 is the Steelers. They haven't done too much in the free agency. Le'Veon Bell, that guy can't stay healthy. But the Steelers are a pretty good team. They signed Antonio Brown to a big contract deal. That's a lot of money for a receiver. Number 4 is the Raiders, who we lost to last year. And we could have beat them if it wasn't for a penalty at the goal line. Derek Carr coming off an injury, a broken fibula. It was a nasty injury, too. That team hasn't done too much in the offseason. They're pretty much set. They got a nice roster, if you actually look at it, folks. But so we lost to a really good team. And unfortunately, they got knocked out in the playoffs because Derek Carr was hurt, and Matt McGloin or Connor Cook was playing. I'm sorry, Connor Cook was playing, and they got trashed in the playoffs. Number 5 is the Giants. Too much don't care about them. They picked up Brandon Marshall and DJ Fluker. The Packers is number 6. They picked up Martellus Bennett. You know, so that gives Aaron Rodgers another weapon. Who we do play this year. We do play the Green Bay Packers this year. Number 7 is the Cowboys. They lost some pieces. We signed their safety J.J. Wilcox to a nice little deal, short-term deal. They lost safety. They lost 2 safeties. They lost Barry Church and J.J. Wilcox. And they had some linemen leave too and retire. Number 8 is the Chiefs, who we beat last year. Number 8. And Chiefs they cut Jamal Charles. They let Dontre Poe test the free agency marks, and they're not going to re-sign him. So we don't know what they're going to do at the quarterback situation with Alex Smith. I don't know. But they number 8. Chiefs are number 8. And another team we beat in the top 10. The Seattle Seahawks. Number 9. And if I'm counting correctly, that's the Seahawks, the Chiefs, the Falcons. We beat 3 teams in the top 10 postseason free agency rankings, power rankings, folks. So that tells you how good we are, or where we heading at. And number 10, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go. Number 10. So that tells you right there, the league is noticing what we're doing. And we made some nice little moves to improve on that 9-7 season. As I told you guys, I think we're going to go 11-5. And I still stand by that. We're just a couple of plays away from 11-5, 10-6. And I'm telling you, 9-7 translates to 10-6, 11-5. Maybe 12-4. That's our high. You know, but I'm going to be modest and be realist, 11-5. So this is what they said about the Bucs. I'm going to read this real quick to you guys. The Bucs were my sneaky team out of the NFC last year. They made a couple moves. I'm summarizing it. They made a couple moves this offseason, and a lot of folks won't be surprised if the Bucs go 10-6, 11-5, as I stated before. They signed Deshaun Jackson. If he can keep that deep threat coming and that speed going and catch some balls, we're going to be a problem. But they highlighted this one particular thing about our team. It depends on Jacquizz Rodgers and the running back group. Are they going to bring back Doug Martin? Or are they going to cut him and keep that $7 million? Because they can get out of that contract, folks. If you didn't know, being that he's been suspended on PED on NFL drug violation, the Bucs can void that contract and not have to pay him $7 million. So stay tuned on that, folks. That's the evolving situation. If the Bucs keep him, they might restructure his contract. I don't know. But we're ranked number 10 in the NFL postseason free agency power rankings. I'm sorry. I'm happy about that. The offseason power rankings got us ranked at number 10, folks. Out of 32 teams, we have finally made it to the point that, well, people can actually look at the Bucs and be like, they doing their thing. We done spent years with a bunch of nonsense signings, bad drafting, and we finally put together some good drafts. Shouts out to Jason Leich and Dirk Cutter for changing the environment, changing the mindset, the culture, like Dirk Cutter said, changing the culture in the locker room. It's translated to wins on the field, wins at home, and as you see, we are getting noticed by the league. Folks, this season going to be really nice. And I'm going to do a video about the draft, on who we should draft and the prospects and what we can do in the first, second, and third, fourth round, fifth round, sixth round, seventh round. Maybe we can make a trade. I don't know. But I'm going to do a separate video on that. And just to kind of top this video off, I want to show you where they put the Saints and the Panthers at, because since they're in our division. So they put the Panthers at number 21. They signed Russell Shepard, by the way. And the Saints at 23. So that tells you right there how they see the Saints and the Panthers. Their organization, both of those organizations in disarray. Their defense is bad. You know, the Panthers, they don't know what they're going to do with the offense. I told folks this. I said, the Bucs, we got the youngest quarterback in the division, and we got the highest upside out of all the teams moving forward. And I keep telling folks, the Bucs going to be a problem these next 7 to 10 years. I'm telling you, we're going to be a hard out. We're going to be a hard team to beat as long as Dirk Cutter and Jason Leich make the correct signings in free agency and draft the right players that fit our culture. We're going to be a problem for the next 7 to 10 years. Flat out, folks. No questions about that. We got the right quarterback. We got the right receiver. We signed both of those guys, and we signed Quan, and we signed Vernon Hart. We get all those pieces together. All we got to do is add pieces around. We got our core, folks. We got our core. And we're going to win some games. Believe that. Stand by, folks. We're going to be firing cannons. We're going to be firing cannons all year long. To 10 to 11 wins. To a playoff push. NFL better watch out. The Bucs is here. We're going to seize the day and fire them cannons. I'm excited right now. It's just only the offseason, folks. I can't wait for the draft and OTAs and training camp and preseason. I'm glad that football got some talk about with football. But anyway, I just want to kind of give you an update on the NFL. NFL.com, folks, if you want to check it out. It's on NFL.com. Free agency post free agency power rankings. The Bucs are number 10. Number 10. Let's go. This your boy Isaiah, coming to you from Bucko's Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share. And for you haters, we are here on my Powers and Sea Bandits. Signing out. Peace.